to make sure people can chime in.
Okay.
So everybody, happy Wednesday. We are live. Shoulders, 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 shoulders. The workout. So it's going to be an interesting one. Going to be a little bit of how to stay healthy, and then of course how to get huge and huger, and so on and so forth. So I'm just going to give it a minute here for people to dial in, interrupting their Wednesday afternoon. As you can see, gym's empty, looking good. Anybody train shoulders today? Yeah, I upgraded. I got this hairpin. I'm so cool for the sound. So now there's going to be no more rustling notions. Hey, greetings in the Netherlands. Thanks for watching. Okay, I would say we get this show on the road here. So, shoulders. I'm going to turn the camera around now to my trusted assistant and cameraman. I want to give it one more minute for people to chime in. Okay. Well, like Gorbachev says, whoever comes late gets punished by life. All right. So, shoulders is really what makes a physique, right? There's it rounds the physique out, whether you're male, female, it gives you that athletic look. And if you watch Pumping Iron, and I'm assuming since you're following me you have, there's that famous scene where Arnold says, the artists, they do it easily. They just put on some clay. Like we do it the hard work. We exercise and then we grow muscles and we get bigger, right? So the shoulders shape your appearance like nothing else, in my opinion, because they give it that rounded, wide look. So today's shoulder workout. Let's get to it. Like I always say, I'm a big fan of you gotta be healthy. So before you start anything, do 20 rotations. Okay, I'm gonna show this from the back, from the side. If you can't rotate without your shoulders hopping up and down, that is really an issue. Okay? So that should actually be done daily. After the shower, keep your shoulders happy. Same with pull aparts. So you start slightly rounded and then pull the band apart. Start rounded, pull the band apart. Start rounded, pull the band apart. From the front it looks like so. That's the stuff that nobody wants to do, but you gotta think of it two ways. A, only healthy shoulders can be strong and round. And secondly, once you're injured, you're out for 6 months and you can't squat, you can't do anything with the shoulders. So that was the rehab part. I did in the beginning, so you guys cannot chime out and not watch it later on. So the first exercise I'll be doing, if you've been watching my videos for a while, there's the Aaron's press, right? So the Aaron's press is a shoulder press where you're opening up in sort of a V motion. Okay? Everybody get that? Why would I do that, Mike? That is so stupid. Well, the shoulders have to balance. So you can't go as heavy as in a regular shoulder press, granted. But you have to think about this, it's a very, very smart warm-up for the delts. Okay, so by doing this, the shoulders will be ready for the big set, which is to come next. So the Aaron's press is normally do like 50s, maybe 55. I won't go to failure. Keep it like 8 to 10. So in a way that I feel I could have done more. Now, for the big exercise, I think come a bit closer. Seated shoulder press from the rack. This we'll be doing as a cluster set. Everybody knows what a cluster set is? No? So a cluster set would be 3 reps, 10 seconds break, 3 and 3. Which means you can lift a heavier weight than you could in a normal set, thereby creating greater gains. So I'm going to do 3 reps. Kieran will give me 10 seconds, do another 3, and so on and so forth. So get under. I prefer no back support, but it's up to you. And then it's going to be touch and go, literally. Take like 5-6 breaths. Get a gummy bear. 5-6. There'll be one set. Should I try with 185, add another 50? What's the vote? Add more weight. Do it one more time. Oh, God damn it. If your gym doesn't have a squat cage, something like this, change gyms immediately. But let's say you're a beginner or it's crowded, you could simply use the hammer strengths, shoulder press, go to a full stop, and get the set done this way. Okay, let's see if I can hack this. It's become my second workout du jour. So. Whew, now it's heavy. Who would have thought? 10 seconds. Where's my water? Right here. So that would be the cluster set. You'll be doing like 3, maybe 4, no more. We're good? This, yeah. Then I have, just as a, because it's not painful enough yet, these Superman presses. Expert tip, go very light, because they're brutal. So here, you'll be laying and then simply pushing them forward, kind of like Superman flies. Here we're doing like 8 by 8, 15 seconds rest only. You get the idea. The idea is, again, the shoulders have to stabilize, so you work the small muscles as well. So now, you had a good pump going, and watch my videos, you know that I throw in some active recovery. So we're doing now. So just to give the delts a break and set them back in, I like kneeling cable pulls. They really open up the chest. So the delts fill with blood really quickly, and if you just keep going, the workout becomes ineffective. Does it make sense to throw in a bit of active recovery? This way, not just sitting there picking your nose. So now we're doing a set that I created. I'm very proud of it. Pay close attention. Everybody ready for this genius shoulder set? So, it starts with X-Men, which is basically a really smart side raises. You get 6 to 8 of those. Then, as you fatigue, you go into 6 to 8 short side raises. Then you lean over and you get 8 or so rear delt flies, elbows extended, and then you shorten up and you get short rear delt flies. So basically, as you fatigue, you shorten the motion. You see that, or do you need to do it again? Everybody saw? You're good? Let me catch my breath. Then, for the medial delts, go back to my trusted bench. And work with the Harlequin side raises. Very good for the finishing. So, rotate up. It's like a hammer curl. Rotate, extend, lower slowly. Up, rotate, extend. Extend. Up. You're probably saying like, hey Mike, my gym has a machine where I have the pads here. I can just do this. It's not bad. I prefer the added leverage and the increased strain on those over the machine. I always feel like because I have long arms, with the machine, I just don't get much out of it. But it's really personal preference. And then, for the rear delts, just because you can set up here. These are called uncrossovers. So you start here and then you pull out till here. Just like a really bad back double biceps pose in the end for those that compete. If you're front heavy, meaning if your front delta is overdeveloped, do those every workout, along with the rotations. Really keep you out of injuries, you look better. That's it for the shoulders. I want to do one thing for the abs, if that's cool with you guys. Okay? So people always ask, what do you do for abs? A couple notes. I don't know where the idea came from that abs should be trained with hundreds of reps. They are muscle like any other, okay? So 12 to 15 is plenty. So we don't have an ab bench, so I'm liking this one. Pull it till here, and you crunch down. It's very important not to let it snap up. Don't move the elbows. Just like that, 3 to 4 reps. And that will work, everything here. One thing I want to point out is for the diaphragm and the inner abs is the seated vacuum, which one I really like. So here you'll be sitting very upright, let the bar stretch you, and then blow the air out, pull your stomach into the spine, hold tight, back up. Hold tight, let go, breathe out. Breathe out. Takes a while to get the feeling for it, but you basically want the stomach go into the spine. That's it, shoulders and abs. We'll be back Friday, same time. The 3 principles for muscle growth. Thanks everybody, see you then.